challenges here, defending the farm. Going to get smacked by the rockets, but not much damage dealt. The poor Recon is getting hit very hard again. Hello guys, and welcome to a new Regiments video today by me, Vulcan. In this one we're going to be continuing with Stage 4 and Phase 7 of my Vigilant Tempest warpath. In this one, I think what we're going to be doing is going up against the British with the Recon in Force. I think it'll be really good fun to face off against the Brits, and Recon in Force is a really good way to get a lot of operational authority, so we can really boost our strength as we move into the later stages of this warpath. We've currently got 312 operational authority to spend though, so we certainly aren't short on points, and I think it's probably finally time that we bring in the third task force. Now there's a couple of choices. I'm looking at Cayman, which will bring me T-55s as well as some artillery and some engineers, or we could just go for straight up artillery and get Gvozdikas and Danas at the same time, which would be kind of fun. But I think since we get Gvozdikas here, and they also upgrade to have 4 in a unit, that's really, really nice. So I think we're going to take Cayman for this one. The other one that I was looking at was the Armoured Task Force here. It's a very strong task force, but I like to keep things mixed up, and I think the T-55 company will be really fun to use. So let's go ahead and call in that. We can also just upgrade them straight away to make the Gvozdikas stronger. That's going to use up a lot of our operational authority though, and I think what we need to do is start putting points into the deployment points, because we currently have a force total deployment cost of 2,000 and only 1,125 deployment points, so we definitely need to start building that up a bit more so we can bring in more units all at once. Alright, well with that done, we've left with 2 operational authority. Let's go to events. And in this one we get a single-use Tactical Ballistic Missile. Very fun. Let's go. Vigilant Tempest Phase 7, Stage 4 at 10 AM. Really been enjoying this warpath. It's fun to play with the Czechoslovakian units, and it's going to be even more fun in this one to get that Tactical Ballistic Missile strike on target. But our job today is not to blow everything up, it is to scout out enemy forces and take Divina and Angara. So that's the plan. I'll probably work my way up the right hand side here. The reinforcements come in from this far right side and over on the top left. So if we could get into this town, it'd be a good place to sort of hold out. Okay, since we're playing with Recon and Force, we don't get as many units. You'll see that a lot of these are cut down to even just like 1 in a unit. We fortunately still get some, we'll get the Danas in. I could probably bring in the Gvozdika as well, just to make sure that we got like plenty of artillery to break down any defenses we bump into. Otherwise it's going to be a matter of looking around and yeah, scouting out the enemy. So we do have an area recon, which is going to be pretty handy for this. But what I'll do is I'm actually going to send the BMP-1s to the right with the rest of our force. We're going to have the OT-65s move to the left towards Orca so that we can try and discover some units on that side of things. Otherwise, T-72Ms, get 3 in a squad of those. We'll definitely bring in the Recon T-55s, that's going to be important. We'll bring in some BMP-2s. We actually get 2 other Vizard units, so that's nice. Unfortunately only 1 T-55 leader. Let's do T-72M. We can do maybe the BMP-1s as well. I'm not sure how many we get with the T-55s. It says 10. It's quite a lot for the Recon and Force. That could be fun to do. I think helicopters are probably a good idea as well, and then we need supply. So let's do that. We'll bring in helicopters, a helicopter, and then supply. Okay, that'll do. Let's get underway. So how many do we get here? They only come in with 1 unit? Ah, it does, okay. So normally you'd have like the main unit plus 2 attached, but in this case it just is a unit on its own. So we get 4 T-55s together there. It's quite expensive for 200 points, I will admit. Alright, anyway, these OT-65s need to come over to the left side with those infantry. And we're going to head over to the right-hand side. It's rainy weather today in Regiments, and I love the ASMR of like the rain sound. It's nice. So the supply can stick with us. Hopefully the T-55s here can spot something for us, and the rest can kind of hold back while they do. These BMP-1s can move into the tree line there. These we're just going to have unload, and I might actually just put them on hold fire, and we'll try and get some eyes on things. Let's just do an area recon around Davina. Okay, we spotted a couple of them. Now in order to get scout out remaining or enemy forces, we need to actually identify what the units are. So we can't just like use the area recon to cheat the objective. You actually have to identify them. So we have to get pretty close. So let's start moving through here with my infantry and my tanks. Flyer will be close behind. Probably would have been a good idea to get the artillery to start firing. Right, these are unloaded, right? Yeah, our little recon unit. We'll have them use the tree line. Alright, we found one of the enemy units. Challenges. Nasty. And we found the territorials there. I could just ballistic those, to be honest. I could bring over the Mi-24 and start hitting them. Get the artillery on target. Put these on hold fire as we move them forwards. Another unit there that's coming towards us. Oh wow, are they like hunting down my poor Prisfinity? Ooh, counter battery already as well. Nasty. The Mi-24 in the rear armor there, gonna do a lot of damage. But that's worked out quite nicely. We're actually starting to spot units over here as well. These have got her leave. Oh, you're kidding me. The artillery there. Well, not the artillery, it was like a striker, most likely. Just bonked my T-72, that sucks. It's a good target for artillery, because we're not going to be able to really engage them properly otherwise. I would say we're off to a pretty good start though. Let's have the Mi-24 get some more ammo from base. We do have a lot of supply, so that's very nice. And meanwhile we'll send the recon back in this direction to spot the other unit of challengers that we saw earlier. So I think we're off to a pretty decent start here. Yeah, 6 units spotted. I want to try and leave these in a position where they're not getting hit by artillery. Let's make sure that we hit those. I could also bring the Mi-24 over here to try and get some shots on target. And these recon units, they're very stealthy, so we're going to have a hard time spotting them. We slowly move up the tree line. Could be a good idea to drop the ballistic missile on this left side, just because it will allow my recon to do its own thing. So we'll just bring that in over there. We can watch it come in and take a little while. Oh, they got spotted. They went a bit too close there. That's not good. Alright, they gotta run. Also, the Dunners are taking a lot of counter battery again. Yeah, we actually lost one of them. It's not good. We lost both of them. Crikey. Right, here it comes. Boom. Nice. I don't think that killed the challengers. It might have made them retreat, but it definitely didn't kill them. Place it a little bit further back just in case there was like another unit here that I hadn't seen. It may be a matter of just dropping some Su-25 with rockets here. Taking way too long otherwise for me to get forwards. Okay, good. Oh, the Gvozdyka's got destroyed as well. Wow, their artillery is like absolutely slapping me. And we'll just come to the edge here. Check that out. And we are behind them. Oh, the artillery is instant there. That's crazy. Alright, we made them retreat. Let's just retreat ourselves. Those M109s are not messing about. We've only got one Gvozdyka left now. There's another HDGam unit. We're just gonna charge forwards here about. Ooh. Okay, more enemies to deal with. More challenges. I expected them to have some challenges, but not this many. Challenges here, defending the farm. Gonna get smacked by the rockets, but not much damage dealt. The poor Recon is getting hit very hard again. It might be better to just drop napalm on them to get them out of position. Oh, that's another unit on the left there.
Zone captured.
Gotta respect it, we're taking a lot of damage. Okay, enemy scorpions coming in, but the Streltsy are all dead. Okay, well this is proving to be quite difficult. I thought we would have an easier time here, but apparently not. The scorpions are very accurate, which is surprising. Oh, my Mi-24 gotta go. And that infantry also hitting me again with an HDGam. Bring up a leader so that we can improve the effectiveness of the rest of our units. It's going to be kind of important since we don't have that many. But yeah, I would love to just break up this left or this right side, and then we can kind of come in behind the rest of the forces here. My concern now is that even though we have 18 minutes remaining, am I going to be able to scout all of the forces? Shots coming in from the side. Oh, it just does so much damage to the unit. Problem you have in Recon Enforce is all of your units are limited in number, but the opponents are not. So they have like four strength APC squads, whereas yours are nowhere near like your half strength. So yeah, it's a little awkward. And the difficulty on this map is because it's relatively open. There are some areas where there's quite a lot of trees. My infantry is not going to get much value in these engagements. Just going to keep bringing in more and more units. The Dunners can come back in now, and maybe we'll get some good value out of them. Now that the enemy artillery is dealt with. At least we've taken one of the objectives to Vienna. We've got chieftains there. I'm just gonna get all of my tanks together and we can just come out all at once and destroy those chieftains. I'll start putting some rounds into them with the Dunners so that we can lower their rate of fire as well. I'm gonna wait for these two T-55s to get over here. Just going to use the tree line there to move up. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, one of those BMPs got destroyed already. Oh, they just hit that T-72 very hard as well. Side shots are just ruthless. really are. And now one of my units, even with a leader here, just missing every shot. Oh dear. They fired. I forgot to put them on hold fire. That's very awkward. Come on. They're not even facing this direction. There you go. Now, as soon as we get into this town, I'll bring up my air reinforcements, my airborne. This fire support unit will kind of leave near Davina just to try and defend that, I think. Just going to put them on hold fire. Make sure the Recon don't fire, because if they fire they lose their stealth. Which is obviously not good. Couple challenges destroyed. The men getting ready to push. Just waiting for visual and then we'll be able to push up here. There they are. I'm just going to charge at them. I feel like my gunners are blind today. They're not hitting anything. And yes, we're firing on the move, but at this range we should be accurate. That's ridiculous. Okay. Well, that's a start. Let's get some infantry over here. We'll definitely bring up the airborne troops now once we have the cash to do so. Ten minutes to go. We've still got to scout 14. Oof. It's a lot. Started off so well. What I'll do is I'll have these BMP ones kind of head over to the left a little more, because I imagine there's quite a lot in the middle. There might be quite a lot around the town as well. We got two there. There's a unit of chieftains running towards us, which is a bit awkward. The MI8s are on the way. Gonna get those T-55s fixed up as much as we can. And let's replace the supply. good. Another unit dealt with. Keep the leader in range. That's going to be important. And we're going to want to start making a move on Angara at some point, but I'm hoping that we can kind of just sweep through the town now. Our Streltsy unit is lacking men, so we'll bring them back, just get them all repaired at the same place. Let's just make sure these are on hold fire. I'll go have a look over here. We do have my airstrikes ready to go. The Dunners are also ready to go. Let's just recon around Angara. Okay, that's fine. We can probably move into this tree line and identify those units. The MPs there suffering. But the Vigilant should be able to deal with that. If we move to the left side here, we can probably identify quite a lot of forces in the middle. Okay, they did the job. Really nice. Now we're starting to discover units up here. Oh, they fired. Maybe I accidentally gave them an attack order. A tank might be able to deal with them anyway. I think in this stage I've thoroughly underestimated the British forces.
Zone captured.
Ooh. This chieftain's starting to fire away. Nasty. Get some rockets in there. We'll bring up some napalm here. All of these should be good to go.
5 minutes remaining.
Gonna be close. I don't think I'm gonna get to Angara in time. I don't necessarily need to take Anisse, so let's go and take Angara. Maybe if I move to the left here, I might be able to spot some of the other units on this side. Oh, okay, they got spotted. I think there's another recon unit over here or something. A bit awkward for us to deal with. close range engagements. I'm gonna lose my T-55. Who knows? Oh, we survived. Nice. Right, we need area recon on the backside of this. And we're gonna see like 2 or 3 more pauses. That unit just got destroyed on the way through, which is a pain. And that's got caught as well. Like enemy cluster DPICM strike? Are you kidding me? Oh, that's insane. Alright, bit of a rough one today. Wow. We've only got to scout 2 more units. Okay, do I get area recon in time? I don't. We can't really figure out where they are. Oh, the Mi-24 still got shot down? Okay, so with these like air superiority, there's usually like a box. I was trying to like fly out of that box in time, but
1 minute remaining.
apparently that did not happen. Oh, we might spot 2 more here. Hopeful. I'm hopeful. One more. There it is. Okay. Objective complete is very nice on the scout remaining forces. I don't think we can capture Angara in time though. And I should probably fall back with these guys. They might be able to make it out. Well, we are trying to cap it, but not doing too great. Alrighty. Well, that was certainly probably the bloodiest battle we've had so far. I mean, it wasn't really a battle. It was supposed to be recon in force. That was a tough one. But because we managed to recon everything, that is stage 4 concluded and phase 7 concluded. So, yeah. That actually works out all right. I mean, we're going to get a decent amount of operational authority, and we have technically reached the draw on victory points. It would have been nice to get the extra 20 there, but alas, it's okay. We have a decent amount of operational authority. I will definitely need to pick up some more Kavostikas. Some more T-55s, T-72. It's going to be about repairing. And then we've got either an attack or a meeting engagement against the Germans, which neither is really very fun. I think an attack would be best for us so that we can utilize our artillery offensively. Alright, well, that's going to be an exciting one. Certainly something to look forward to. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.